right, hello and welcome. It is your boy here, Peach T. Iro here again with another news update for today. All right, before we get started, if you look down in the description, you'll see the links for Webull and Robinhood, so you can start stock trading. You'll also see the links for my econ course, so you can learn how to finance your lifestyle. All right, let's get into it. All right, our brand spanking new president, Joseph R. Biden, is at it again. This man is not letting up. Yesterday, he did 17 or 18 executive orders. Today, he is knocking out another 10. You got right. He has signed 27 ish executive orders in the last 24 hours. So let's go over this article so we can see what these executive orders are about. All right. So as you can see, he has signed a burst, like rapid fire machine gun Kelly type executive orders. The ones today, they're all about COVID 19. One of the big ones, which is probably going to make a lot of Trumpers mad, is the mandatory ones for flying or for any type of travel. If you're not in your own POV, and POV means personal vehicle, you got to have a mask on. Mm-hmm. He's also increasing funding for vaccination and testing. This will let us open up the groundwork for businesses and schools opening back up, because we have the mask. So people, when they're traveling, you don't get people who want to fight you on an airplane because the flight attendant wants to makes everybody wear a mask. Happened a few days ago. And once we get the curve bent, because there's no stopping the curve at this point. It went on too far, and it's just done. Once we bend the curve, we can start opening back up schools and opening up daycare so that parents can, go back to work, and people can go to lunch and not have to worry about, hey, I need to rush back home and take care of my child. And like the president, he's doing his job. It came out today that the Trump quote unquote vaccination plan doesn't exist. When the Biden administration took over, they didn't have a COVID vaccine rollout plan. Just didn't exist. No pen to paper, nothing. So they're having to make a vaccine plan from scratch in the fourth quarter. So why he's working so hard? But he is trying his damnedest to knock it out right now. All right. So he's already talking about doing more aggressive measures. Like, this is what we need from our president: stringent adherence to public safety guidelines. Fauci's back at the wheel, and he's our liaison to the World Health Organization, which yesterday he stopped us from pulling out of. So, yay. And what's really going to help the economy and people is passing this 1.9 trillion economic plan. This third COVID release package, it has everything we need to push forward as a country and get everything done. But Republicans are still up in arms about it. None more than now Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. Right. But Joe Biden is a realist. He's like, I need my fellow Americans to do their part. This is a team effort. Just because the coach put out the plays, you got to run them. And right now, our coach Joe Biden needs us to run the plays and take it to the end zone. All right, and that's basically the gist of what's going on with these executive orders. Uh, as you can see, COVID-19 in America has been whooping our asses. Our current death toll, just the U.S. death toll, is around 422,000 as of date, plus or minus some numbers. But that's more Americans who's died during World War II that have died from corona in the last 12 months, because the first U.S. case was like yesterday. So in the last 12 months, 420 plus thousand Americans have died from COVID. And that's a lot. Right now we're at two. I think if you want a rubric of how serious this is, we're at 2 9/11s a day. So we're clocking in 4,000 deaths, excuse me, a day from COVID. Sweet Christmas. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of families who are now bearing 1, 2, 3, 4 family members in the last 12 months. It ain't pretty, but at least we got somebody who's trying to do something, who's not just faking the funk for votes. And I appreciate that. I'm sure you do too. All right. Then we have, again, Biden's pumping money into testing sites and vaccinations. All right. So one thing that's some of these more unscrupulous Trumpers are throwing out, they're like, well, 4,000 people have died on both Biden's watch. Why is she not doing anything? All right. Let me level with you. We did not get in this messed up situation overnight. It did not come in the night like a biblical plague, although it looks like a biblical plague, and just happen overnight. We've been dealing with this for 12 months, and it's going to probably take that long, if not longer, to go back to a semblance of what we used to have. So, but don't get it twisted. What we used to have is gone. The old normal is done and dead with. All we can do is move forward, learn from our mistakes, and just keep going. But it's going to take a minute, probably until December, before we have a complete and total handle on this. Because you're going to have people who don't want to listen. You're going to have, every kind of hiccup you can. Because again, this man is coming in with no plan, no infrastructure, no nothing. And it's the fourth quarter. And we're losing, again, 4,000 plus people a day. So you're going to have to give this man some time. And he's already doing more in terms of COVID than the last administration. He's also taking it seriously, which is more than I can say for the last administration. But I'm going to end it right here. Again, I am Peach Tiara. Look down in the description for the links and offers. Wash your hands. For God's sake, wear a mask. Peace out. I love you.